Menstruation in India has always been a taboo. Menstruating women and sanitary napkins have always been a very hush hush topic. Sanitary napkins are not openly talked about. On the counters, they are provided to the customers wrapped in a nicely packed black film. While there stands a whole temple which celebrates menstruating women and fertility to another level, equivalent to a festival. Yes, we are talking about the festival Ambubachi and talking about the temple Maa Kamakhya Devi. Maa Kamakhya Devi temple stands on the Nilanchal hills of Assam. What is Kamakhya Devi? If we talk about the mythology and we dive deep, we go back to the Shiva's era, where Ma Sati married Shiva without the consent of his father Daksha. While Daksha, celebrating a sacrificial ceremony, did not invite Sati and Shiva on purpose. Anger with rage, Sati goes to the ceremony and offers herself to the fire out of rage and anger. Grief struck Shiva reaches the venue, takes burnt Sati's body on his shoulders, and starts his tandav. A tandav so fierce that all gods were afraid that it would tear the creation apart, which is when Vishnu intervened and used his spinning disc, the Sudarshan Chakra. The Sudarshan Chakra cut Sati's body in multiple parts, and wherever these body parts fell became a sacred ground. If texts are to be believed, there are 51 such sacred grounds that exists across Nepal, India, Bangladesh and Pakistan. Today, the Shakti Pitha that we are going to talk about is Kamakhya Devi. What is Kamakhya Devi? Kamakhya Devi is the place where Sati's yoni fell and turned the place into a sacred ground. The place on the Nilanchal hills that is worshipped as the place of fertility and a celebration for all menstruating women. For 3 consecutive days in the month of June, the temple is closed and a white massive piece of cloth is offered to the goddess. When the doors open, it is always said that the white cloth turns into red. The cloth is then further given to people as prasad. People consider is as sacred and they keep it in their houses as a sacred prasadam. While Ma Kamakhya Devi is the epitome of celebrating menstruating women, there is another myth that stands about that place. It is said that Kamdev, the Cupid of Hindu mythology, once got in a fit with Shiva. Shiva, in rage, looked at him and that burnt his one side of his body completely. To do the penance of what he had done, he reaches the Nilanchal hills and he starts his tapasya. A tapasya so strong that actually pleases Ma Kamakhya and she blesses him to get his kama back, which also again makes this place a little more sacred because it is said that Kamakhya Devi is a fulfillment of all the desires. Now, if we leave the mythology apart, what is the history around Ma Kamakhya Devi that stands it apart from the other Shakti Pithas? If we talk about the 51 Shakti Pithas, there are 3 Shakti Pithas that fall in Assam. One of the most prominent of those Shakti Pithas is Ma Kamakhya Devi. The second one is Ma Tripur Sundari, and the third one, the Nartyang. The beehive tomb that we see on the Ma Kamakhya Devi that is present today, it is the newest construction that we see than the worship here. The original temple of Ma Kamakhya Devi considered to be destroyed somewhere around the 1500s when Vishwasingha, the ruler of the Koch dynasty, came into existence and rebuilt the temple. The version of that temple didn't last very long. If the texts are to be believed, then King Narnarayana again started building the temple in the 1555. And between 1555 and 1565 is when the temple's construction was complete along with his brother King Chila Rai. The beehive silhouette became the epitome of this place. It is considered that Ma Kamakhya Devi's temple is one of the most Jagrat temple in India and that people who visit this place experience something divine that is not explainable in words. What is that? If we want to believe it, there is no figure in this temple that we worship. It is just a big piece of rock and a cleft that represents the yoni of Masati that is worshipped, which is wet throughout with the help of a spring. Assam sits at a crossroad of Hinduism, Buddhism, and the locally available indigenous tribes. which makes it even more stronger, and the belief that the people have on this Shakti Peeth. The reason being that the temple has always been an epitome of the diversity across India. The temple embodies the Hindu Shakta theology, the Vajrayana Buddhist theology, and also the local tribal cultural traditions, which means it is the epitome of the entire traditional beliefs and cultural values. People who believe in Maa Kamakhya also believe that she is a divine feminine who listens, who hears you. And people who have visited this place have already experienced something so divine that cannot be explained in words. Have you ever visited Maa Kamakhya temple before? If yes, engage with me in the comment section and tell me how was your experience. Also, let me know what historical or any other temple that you would want me to cover in my next episode. Thank you.